So you've heard of breath work, right? But you're wondering, what is breath work? Well, hey, I'm Nicolette Moore, and I'm going to tell you what breath work is, why you need it, how to do it, how to get started, and why it's so important for you to incorporate breath work into your life and your business. Simply put, breath work is really just intentional breathing. You know, most of your life you run on autopilot. You blink, you're digesting, you're breathing, and you're just navigating through your day without even thinking about what you're thinking about. Most people are running on a negative program. They're constantly worrying, thinking negative thoughts, beating themselves up, being self-deprecating, being highly judgmental, and doing everything they can to try to numb their lives. We do this by overeating, by being overly critical, judgmental of ourselves and others, tuning out by watching Netflix for hours, or Hulu, or streaming, or whatever it is that you do to entertain yourself. These are easy ways for us to check out and not deal with our emotions. And it's really important, if you're an entrepreneur, to get this on lockdown. If you are trying to run a business, you have got to get your emotions, your mind, and your thoughts under control. You've got to learn to manage your mind. You've got to learn to control your mind and your thoughts. And so this is a great introductory to meditation and other thought practices. If you're not familiar with this at all, starting with breath work and breathing techniques is really going to help you to start working on controlling your thoughts and navigating the craziness that can go on in your mind. I've heard it said that 95% of Americans are miserable with their day jobs. Now, to be fair, I have not been able to find a solid statistic on that, so if you know of a solid statistical source, please in the comments below share it with me, because I couldn't find it. But what I did find was interesting. There is a company that runs a world happiness survey.
In Gallup Research 2018 report, United States of America was listed as the 18th happiest country.
So we've got a ways to go to really find some happiness and contentment in our lives. And you've got to wonder, with all the technology and all the features that we have at our disposal, how are we so unhappy? Well, a lot of it has to do with what I just mentioned, just checking out of life. We've got negative things that we don't know how to deal with, so we check out. And in business, this is just unacceptable. You've got to learn to manage your emotions and manage the things that come your way in order to be able to be productive and in order to be able to keep pushing your business forward so you can make the profits that you're looking for, so you can make the impact that you're looking to make, and you can affect the lives of the people that you are serving. So why does it matter that so many people are unhappy with their lives and their jobs and their careers? Well, think about this. What does unhappiness stem from? You're generally unhappy when you're thinking negative thoughts, when you're worrying, when you're anxious, when things in your environment displease you. Of course, there's more. These things add up to an overall unhappy cloud that just follows us around. Being unhappy can create all sorts of problems in our lives, not only our relationships, but physically. All the stress and anxiety and concern that we carry with us causes us biological problems. We all know that chronic stress can deplete our immune system, wreaking all sorts of physical havoc to our bodies. So breath work is a great way to start taking care of your body, start taking care of your mind, so you can avoid any of that drama, any of those complications. And especially if you're dealing with physical issues right now, breathwork is imperative for you to start so that you can start restoring health to your beautiful body. Now, just as a quick side note, if you feel like you're unhappy and you're struggling to feel better, check out this video. I shot it so you could see how quickly you can feel better. But back to breathwork. You can liken breathwork to meditation in that you have to be intentional with what you're doing when you're doing it. So with breathwork, of course, you're being intentional about breathing. You got to be mindful of your body in the present moment. You have to calm your mind and keep it from going in a million different directions. And you got to consciously create breathing patterns. It's not just breathing like I'm breathing right now as I speak to you. It's intentional breathing patterns to create a calming technique that's going to restore your mind, your vitality, and your health. It's been studied all over the world that these breathing exercises do so much good for you. And anything that's going to restore vitality, health, and re-energize you is going to be great for your business and your ability to thrive when the going gets tough. Simply put, breathing exercises just helps make you feel better and makes you happier. So there's really no reason not to do it. So when should you do this breath work? Well, the breath work techniques I'm about to show you are so simple. You can do them at any point during your day. I definitely encourage you at any moment where you're feeling stressed or anxious to take some time, as long as you're physically in a position where you can, to do the breathwork exercises. But I also encourage you, when you're having great moments and you're happy, take time to do this breathwork to really just absorb the feeling of positivity and the joy that you're experiencing from whatever success you're having. Breathwork is great to start your day to, and great to help you fall asleep at night. So there's really never a time I'd say don't do breathwork. If you could sneak it in, sneak it in. All right, my friend, I want to show you 3 different breathing techniques that you can start implementing today with me to help make you feel better, calm your mind down, and make you more productive so that you can have a more successful business. Sound good? For time's sake, I'm just going to fly through the techniques so you can figure out which one feels best for you and which one you want to start trying. But whichever one you try and you decide on, try it several times today. And I'd really like you to think about how it's making you feel as you progress throughout the rest of your day. Let's start with the first one, which is going to be something you're pretty familiar with, I'm sure. Just intentional deep breathing. You always want to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and you want to expand your belly. You don't want to sit there and don't do that, okay? You want to expand through your diaphragm, try to push your rib cage out, and really get a deep breath. So breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Hold and release. Doing that a few times and just intentionally calming yourself down can work wonders in a pinch. Okay, so the second technique is called box breathing. Box breathing. And so the whole point of box breathing is you're going to breathe in, hold, breathe out, hold, and repeat that cycle. And each period is held for the same amount of time. So for example, if you're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, you hold for 4 seconds, you breathe out for 4 seconds, then you hold for 4 seconds, then you breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, breathe out for 4 seconds, and then hold for 4 seconds, and you just continually repeat that. And I'd say, if you could do that for 5 to 10 cycles to start, that you're going to be in great shape. So box breathing, let's do it together. So breathe in, hold, out, hold, and we're going to do it for 4 seconds. You can do this 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, however many seconds feels good to you. But generally speaking, starting with 4 seconds in, a hold for 4 seconds, and so on and so forth is manageable for most people. Okay, so breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Again, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4, then hold, 2, 3, 4. That's box breathing. Super simple, right? The more you can practice this and the longer periods that you can practice your box breathing, it's great for your lungs, it's great for your mind, and it's great for you to just kind of calm your mind, still all those thoughts that might be going on, and just kind of cause you to focus on what you're breathing, focus on the counting your seconds, and going through the process. Now the third technique is called the 4-7-8 breath technique. And this is getting popularized by a gentleman named Dr. Andrew Weil. And it's a really great exercise if you have a difficult time going to sleep at night. This is one that has been studied and proven itself to help you calm down at night, still your mind, and get to sleep, and get good sleep at that. So the 4-7-8 technique is similar to the box breathing. You breathe in for 4 seconds, you're gonna hold for 7 seconds, you breathe out for 8 seconds, and you repeat. There's not a second hold pattern, it's just right back into that next breath. So let's do it together. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Congratulations! You've just experienced 3 different breathing techniques that can totally change your health, your mood, and start to really make you feel amazing. And who doesn't want to feel amazing? Congratulations on going through the breath techniques and checking them out. I hope that you went through it with me and kind of felt the benefits of it and felt which one seemed to make the most sense for you and your body. You can alter these and adjust these as needed. Really, it's not so much about being dogmatic about technique, but more about taking the time for yourself, for your mental health, to calm down, be still in the moment, and just focus on breathing. Don't try to be perfect, just try to be present. And I really encourage you, if you're stressed out about work that you're trying to get out, a deadline you're trying to meet, some type of customer you're trying to please, take the time to do the breath work, just a few cycles of one of the techniques that we just went over, just to calm you down and get you more focused on being able to handle the challenges that you're facing. So now that you know what breathwork is, let me know in the comments below, where did you first hear about breathwork and what got you interested in finding out more? I'd be super curious to know. And also, if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so anytime I make videos in the future, you're notified first. And if you like this video, make sure to check the other videos that are popping up on the screen now. Until we meet again, friend, I ain't got nothing but love for you.